You. You. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into the situation with Shannon Sharpe, man. I know I'm super late to this, but I felt like I had to speak on this. And for the people that follow me and things like that, I feel like I owe that to y'all to hear my opinion on this situation with Tony Busby and Shannon Sharpe. Also, we're gonna tie in the ESPN firing his ass and all this whole other stuff. You know, to me, like I said, this is a bunch of BS at the end of the day. But Shannon Sharpe, as a strong black man, you know what I'm saying? He definitely caved like a hoe. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. Like he really caved like a weak ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit was fucking ridiculous at the end of the day. Especially when you just go through the I think Shannon just wanted it to go away. And he has so much to lose. So he just wanted everything to go away. But Shannon Sharpe, you an ancient American. Ain't no going away. You gonna have to fight for your innocence, fam. That's just the way this works in this land that we call America, okay? At the end of the day, as an ancient American, this is just how that shit goes, man. So apparently, y'all know the news already. Shannon Sharpe settled with this OnlyFans model. And I'm not mad at Shannon for dealing with a young girl. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's legal, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like Shannon Sharpe was running around here with a 15-year-old. It ain't like Shannon Sharpe was running around here with a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. You know what I mean? As long as she's 18, she's pretty much legal at that point. Now, one may say, oh man, Shannon, man, he a predator, man. He dealing with them young girls like that. But y'all ain't say that about Hugh Hefner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't say that shit about Hugh Hefner. Y'all don't talk shit about Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not talking that type of shit at the end of it. Leonardo DiCaprio. Y'all not running around here jumping on Bill Belichick helmet and shit like that, right? Y'all not doing those kind of things. But it is what it is, all right? I know y'all, a lot of y'all out here attacking Shannon for playing in the snow. Whether he was playing in the snow or dipping in the chocolate or playing in the caramel or chewing on a yellow bone or a red bone at the end of the day, this can happen either way. But this is why it's important for fellas, man. You gotta fight back, man. You have to, man. You gotta fight back, man. Today's society want niggas just to fucking just tap out. Shannon just tapped out. Shannon didn't even get put all the way in the sharpshooter, and this nigga tapping out. Know what I'm saying? Like that's fucking ridiculous. You done made this OnlyFans. You done retired a OnlyFans model. Now let's get into this real quick. Tony Busby, who represents Shannon Sharpe, rape accuser. So Shannon Sharpe was accused of raping this woman, and it don't make sense. How is Shannon Sharpe accused of raping a woman that he's having consensual sex with? I just don't get a woman that he's paying to play. He is paying this woman to play. How is he raping this woman? You see what I'm saying? I just think that a part of the embarrassment is the same thing with Diddy, okay? Diddy did listen, all the shit they was accusing Diddy of, only thing that came out in that trial is that Diddy is a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? He's a weirdo and he was popping all type of drugs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 78 Sports TV. He would call the nigga a dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? And that's only the really thing that Shannon Sharpe was. He didn't want all his business to be out there. But sometimes, brother, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the fact how 78 Sports TV talked about porn, right? Now, a lot of niggas running around here, oh, Diddy a weirdo. Diddy a weirdo. Nigga, if you ever watch porn a day in your life, you doing the same shit Diddy was doing. The only difference with Diddy is that the nigga had money to motherfucking make it happen in front of him. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's in relationships and things like that, and they out here They might meet somebody at a bar, club, work, whatever the case may be, and they having a work husband or paying somebody to come through, meeting somebody at the club, and the goddamn husband is sitting in the corner jacking off while his wife or girlfriend is being taken to Pound Town. Okay. So at the end of the day, people can sit up here and make fun of you. And I think Shannon was more worried about the backlash of people making fun of you. Bro, you look like the ultimate sucker for settling out with an OnlyFans model based off frivolous fucking allegations, bro. This nigga Shannon Sharpe is weak. I don't even want to hear this nigga talk. You be up there talking this shit about Chad Ocho, trying to make you know what I mean? I don't like how he be doing Chad sometime and talking crazy. Chad, you ain't out there. You ain't get on no plane. You gonna make it late to work? You gonna make it late to work? Shannon, you gonna pay this bitch $50 million, nigga? Weak ass nigga. I still don't forgive Shannon for that shit he did with Ocho Cinco. That's supposed to be his mans in them. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that type of shit to your mans in them. You know what I'm saying? Some shit you don't bring to the internet or try to expose somebody on the internet for everybody to see. Some things are left behind closed doors. Just like whatever fetishes or whatever conversations he was having with this OnlyFans model. You should have kept the same approach, nigga. But since you willing to throw this nigga out in the open, Chad, you ain't catching. Chad, come on now, Chad. You ain't out there doing this and doing that. They ain't picking you up, Chad. You putting this nigga out here and downing him and shit like he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't respect this shit with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe ain't got no problem getting out here downing somebody, this, that, and the third. But when your little business get out here, you willing to kick up the vault. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Shannon Sharpe, this is the ultimate tap out, crash out. Shannon Sharpe might be the crash out of the year. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. We still got a lot of the year left, and somebody might crash out heavier than Shannon Sharpe. But god damn it, Shannon Sharpe is definitely a nominee for crash out of the year. Okay? Nigga done lost $100 million. He done motherfucking lost his job at ESPN over a OnlyFans model. This nigga is retarded, dog. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I would have fought this shit tooth and nail. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say, oh, well, he had to do that because ESPN. ESPN what? ESPN watched Dana White slap fire out his broad and damn near knock the bitch out. And fucking Stephen A. Smith up on air, well, that's their personal business. And that's their personal business. Defending Dana White. Had Dana White on a goddamn show after he done knocked his bitch out at the end of the day. Come on, fam. We not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not even about to play amnesia with niggas at the end of the day. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. But anyway, let's come down here real quick. Oh, well, hold up. All right, so this is the article right here. Shout out to Fox News. Y'all can go find this out on Fox News. So Tony Busby, he's been going through a lot of heat because people feel like this is a shakedown, and which it is a shakedown. I don't care what nobody talking about. This is a shakedown unless Shannon Sharpe is out here unless he was dealing with this girl when this girl was underage and scoping on this girl since she was underage. Other than that, dog, this is a straight shakedown. Okay? So anyway, Tony Busby, I wasn't thinking about Shannon Sharpe and da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. It just came up on my desk and all this shit. He could play this shit all he wanted. He tried it with Jay-Z, and guess what happened? His ass got shot down. Jay-Z fought back. Try to accuse Jay-Z for drugging this 13-year-old girl at the VMAs, and Diddy was a part of it, drugging this young girl, 13-year-old girl at the VMAs, okay? That shit instantly got dismissed, okay? So it is what it is. So for anybody acting like Tony Busby is the Floyd Mayweather of cases, y'all niggas need to chill. You know what I'm saying? He's not, all right? He's the Gloria Allred when it comes down to coming after niggas at the end of the day. It's now Tony Busby instead of Gloria Allred. That's all it is. They just went from woman to man. That's all there is when it comes down to these brothers getting these cases put on them. But anyway, the television star was accused of assault, sexual assault, battery, and sexual battery, okay? He was also accused of engaging in international infliction of emotional distress, and his accuser was seeking $50 million in damage. This is fucking ridiculous, dog. The fact that this nigga Shannon Sharpe copped out to this shit. Shannon Sharpe is the ultimate sucker. He's the ultimate sucker. There's no way I would have copped out to no shit like that. Especially if the relationship was consensual. Oh, if Shannon Sharpe is into talking crazy to it, like, listen, bro, I ain't gonna sit up and hold you, bro. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a perfect man. And nobody in listening to this video or nobody that might stumble across this video is fucking perfect at the end of the day. There's been times, like I said, with me personally, I can get in the bedroom or be talking to a chick, and especially if it's on a consensual, sexual kind of thing, I might be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I might get aggressive. I might tell her, hey, look, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I might be in the bedroom going crazy on her, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, bro, that's not sexual assault. That's not rape. That's not, because like I said, if you talking in a text message, shit can be taken out of context. And I don't know what, obviously there definitely was some racial play. Shannon didn't want to like the coon ass nigga that he really is. Let's just keep it all. Let's tell it like it is. Fuck all that. Shannon didn't want to look like the coon ass nigga that he is because he probably let this little white girl call him all kind of N words during sex. Probably had some kind of racial fetishes they was exchanging through text messages and shit like that. So Shannon didn't want that business to be out there. And this is a key reason why he settled out the same way Diddy settled with Cassie, because he didn't want all his personal business on jerking off in the corner. I'm gonna be vulgar. This channel is definitely not for kids. You gotta be grown to listen to my channel. Other than that, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want all this shit being out about him jerking off in the corner like a weirdo, watching motherfuckers pound Cassie ass out in multiple times, and her cheating on Diddy. And he didn't want that embarrassment, but unfortunately, that's what ended up happening to Diddy any fucking way. So he was better off not paying the bitch, you know what I'm saying? And just doing his little jail time that he might have to do for somewhat trafficking, okay? Somewhat trafficking, okay? Which is weird because when you have OnlyFans models that participate in OnlyFans and they're doing sex scenes, you don't think that they're collaborating and flying each other out and doing porno scenes and shit like that? Like, isn't that sex trafficking? Like, where do we draw the line with this shit? You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, yo, this shit is a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. Because a line has to be drawn with this shit. You can't just pick and choose. You might as well scrap OnlyFans, period. You know what I'm saying? You might as well scrap that shit all the way through and through. Because motherfuckers is, hey, I'm trying to collab. Oh, let me fly you out. I'm gonna pay you $1,000 for the scene. I want to hit it from the back. I want some head. I want, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a good time. I want to do a back shot scene. I want to do a scene where you riding me. I want to do a scene with this, that, and the third. Nigga, that's according to what y'all taking these niggas down for. That's sex trafficking. Okay, if we're gonna use that, that's what it is. So this picking and choosing, the whole porn industry need to be motherfucking taken down. You see what I'm saying? Don't just come at these niggas and shit, dog. Take the whole shit down. And this is how I know it's a shakedown. It's a straight up shakedown at the end of the day. And Shannon Sharpe just happened to fall victim to that shit. It is what it is. And I don't feel bad for Shannon because Shannon be out here throwing brothers under the bus, talking crazy to brothers on his own show, talking crazy about brothers and how brothers need to be responsible for this. And when it comes down to a sport or whatever the case may be, he the almighty king at the end of the day. But you out here, you don't let the snow bunny finesse you out of $50 million. You don't let the snowman and the snow bunny finesse your weak ass out of $50 million. Fucking incredible. This is the finesse of the century. I ain't gonna sit up and hold, bro, this might be the finesse of the century. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, The situation got ugly with Sharpe calling the allegations a shakedown, which it was. That's the part I agree. And I thought Shannon Sharpe was going to stand on some business. You know what I'm saying? When he said that, I said, all right, Shannon, regardless of how I feel about Shannon, especially that shit he did to Chad, I didn't like that. That's my personal opinion. But him and Chad, they cool. They probably talked about it behind the scenes, and they probably, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They got a great thing going with Nightcap, and I'm glad Shannon got his own thing going, and that's great for Shannon. You know what I'm saying? I still root for the brother, but that don't mean I gotta agree with everything the brother doing and saying. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I can criticize the nigga just like some of y'all might criticize Tell Like It Is TV, nigga. Oh, nigga, I don't like the way you be talking on videos. I don't like the way you don't get to the point or whatever the fuck the case may be, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. All right. But anyway, however, upon Sharpe being let go of ESPN as a part of the case aftermath, Busby took one more half-hearted shot at the former tight end. All right, this is what the shit he talking about. I didn't wake up thinking about Shannon Sharpe, nigga. You're lying. Tony Busby is a fucking liar, and I don't believe nothing that nigga got to say. I'm gonna keep it a dollar bean with y'all. All right. As y'all see right here, when Tony Busby tried to come at Jay-Z and Diddy about assaulting a 13-year-old, those charges were dropped. And Jay-Z is now suing the woman and Busby, and as he fucking should. Okay? Shout out to Jay-Z. Y'all know I don't fuck with Jay-Z. Y'all know I don't fuck with Jigga Man. I mean, musically wise, I fuck with Jigga Man, but how he be moving. Like I said, you sneak in the room on Jay-Z, that nigga gonna be on his belly on the wall somewhere, crawling up the wall, cause he a fucking snake at the end of the day. That's just what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't always agree with Jay-Z, but I do agree with the fact that brothers have to fight back against these frivolous ass goddamn accusations and cases and shit like that. Don't let that shit come after these motherfuckers get found to be on bullshit. You gotta drop the hammer on these niggas to make an example. I respect Chris Brown for when he came after that woman and sued that woman and shit like that. Like, nah, motherfuckers lying on you, dog. You gotta motherfucker get out here and start putting cases back on their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make the next motherfucker to be like, yo, I ain't got they type of money, and then if I fuck around and get in the case, I fuck around and lose everything I got, and I ain't got much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got as much as them to be able to survive this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even about to go through all of that. So it is what it is. But anyway, Sharpe accused Busby of targeting black men, but Busby diminished such a notion. I guess a bunch of old white men could say I'm targeting them, and a bunch of multinational corporations could say I'm targeting them as well. I guess you could say I was targeting black people, he said, regarding his lawsuit. Oh, BP, regarding his lawsuit against the oil company. If I think it's a legitimate case, then I'll pursue it, okay? So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? So this, I guess, was a Shannon Sharpe, talking about the whole situation going on with ESPN, and he apologized, and here this nigga go apologizing like a weak ass nigga when he really didn't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Shannon ain't really do nothing wrong. He just was dealing with an OnlyFans model and got caught up with doing too much texting. Same way, goddamn weak ass goddamn Tiger Woods. Now I know y'all remember the Tiger Woods situation. His wife, he got caught cheating on his wife. This nigga was hiding on a boat like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you wonder, Tiger Woods was hiding under the covers under the bed like the boogeyman was coming because the news found out that this nigga was cheating on his wife. All right, and Tiger Woods, literally his whole career went down the drain after that scandal of him cheating, and he texting women, yeah, this is Tiger, and all this whole other shit. He ain't even keeping it player, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that shit, fellas. If you a man of means, you got to keep that shit player. A bitch know what time it is. You ain't got to be sitting up there doing all this wild ass text and explaining who it is and what we get ready to do and none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because these chicks nowadays, they are saving text messages. They're trying to get clout. They're trying to get the bag at the end of the day. And, it is what it is, man. But Shannon, man, I'm highly disappointed in Shannon for not because he's dealing with a younger chick. It is what it is. Tell like this TV, I might deal with some younger chicks that's younger than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35. I might deal with a chick that's 22, 23. You know what I'm saying? One might say, oh man, you out here. You know, my baby mom definitely got mad at me about that shit, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm living life. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. You ain't want to be with me any goddamn way. So what the fuck you worried about what the fuck I'm doing? And as long as I ain't out here dealing with no kids and dealing with no 17, 16, 18-year old, you know what I'm saying? She in her 20s and shit. What the fuck you worried about what the fuck I'm doing? But anyway, this is what they do with black men. You know what I'm saying? Black men, they got to worry about who you fucking, how old is she, what's her career path, and all this weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, anybody else can be playing with be PDF files and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care. Don't nobody got nothing to say. Everybody want to keep it on the hush hush. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry about what the fuck niggas is doing out here at the end of the day. As long as we following the law, I don't give a fuck what I'm saying in text messages because guess what? Everybody anybody who's dealt with females at the end of the day, bro, I'm pretty sure somebody has said some wild shit to a female before. Now, did you do it? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know the whole situation with Shannon Sharpe. Oh, you gonna make me choke the shit out you. Now, do I believe Shannon Sharpe would have choked this woman? No, because if Shannon Sharpe would have choked that woman would have been dead. Okay? That's number one. Shannon Sharpe is a big motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe took his ass and wrapped his big ass hands around that little snow bunny at the end of the day. Her ass would have been somewhere in a casket at the end of the day. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So Shannon just talking like how niggas be talking sometimes. But the thing about it is that OnlyFans model was setting that nigga up from Jump Street. And that's why fellas gotta be careful with what you're saying over the phone and communications, even when you getting up with the bitch. You got to be more careful, fellas. You know, especially ancient American brothers. Brothers, y'all gotta be more careful dealing with these women, man. Straight up and down, because society doesn't give you a pass for shit. You know what I'm saying? Society don't give niggas a pass for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, all right? But anyway, so let's get into this. So I just kind of Googled the text messages and shit like that and everything. So let's get into these. So they say here are some of the key points about the alleged text messages. Sharpe's legal team released numerous text exchanges that they claim took place between Sharpe and the accuser between 2023 and 2025. They argue the text demonstrates a consensual relationship with a partner of sex role playing, including graphic language and fantasy scenarios initiated by the woman. This sounds very familiar with the Diddy situation, okay? And for the fact that this nigga copped out is the shit I can't respect about what Shannon Sharpe did. Who is in this nigga corner that told that nigga like, yo, nah, man, you just might want to let this shit go away? I would have never offered that bitch a dime, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, nah, bro. This was a whole consensual relationship. We just talking dirty to each other. I like to get into role playing. She like to get into role playing. As you see in the text messages, I'm not about to get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But what they'll do is that they'll point out what Shannon Sharpe was saying. The media will highlight what Shannon Sharpe was saying. Coon ass niggas on YouTube will highlight what Shannon Sharpe was saying, but they won't talk about that broad though. You know what I'm saying? They won't talk about her being the leader of this whole sex role and all this shit that she's out here doing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But anyway, examples of alleged text. The text release Sharpe's lawyers reportedly included messages from the accuser asking Sharpe to engage in sexual explicit acts, restraint like handcuffs, and express desires to be BDSM activity. So I don't really know what that shit is. I think I've probably seen it before, probably somewhere on like Pornhub or some shit like that, or X videos or XNX. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? And that's pretty much like, tying motherfuckers down, choking motherfuckers and shit like that. Like, that's like real, like, freak like activities. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I into handcuffing? No. But I might be into, dominating the bitch. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. I definitely might be into dominating the bitch and standing on business in the bedroom. I might be that way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up and hold you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Handcuffs and shit like that. I don't know about that. I mean, I do the handcuffing, but I'm not getting handcuffed. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? No bitch put me in no handcuffs. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But will I handcuff a bitch? I would. I would. Would I handcuff a chick to the bed? I would. You know what I'm saying? But it's consensual. You see what I'm saying? This is a woman I'm dealing with. This is the kind of thing she into. So I'm gonna give her what she wants. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I'm gonna give her everything that she wants. Okay? That is not rape. That is not sexual assault. I mean, one can say that is sexual assault because, you're handcuffing a motherfucker. Or some chicks like to be slapped. Okay? Some chicks like to get slapped. Some chicks like to get choked. Okay? And Shannon Sharpe probably could have been choking this girl while he was taking her to Pound Town. She done took pictures, even though she asked to get choked. She done took pictures, and now she got this. Now she got pictures of her getting choked. So now she can say, "Oh, Shannon Sharpe, this what he did to me. Shannon Sharpe, this what he did to me." But this is all shit that she was asking for. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that I just went and decided I was gonna choke this. I'm gonna bust in this bitch crib, choke her out, and take the goddamn cat at the end of the day. That's not the case. You see what I'm saying? And this is why I don't like how Shannon Sharpe folded like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, brother, man. Niggas understand. Men who've dealt with women and shit like that, bro, we understand that some of these women are just wild like that. You know what I'm saying? So wild, they kind of take you back. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bitch, how hard you want me to choke you and shit? I feel like I'm already choking you hard enough. I'm scared that I might choke you a little bit too hard and your ass might pass out or die on me or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So, a lot of this shit is just, to me, is just kind of crazy. But anyway, let's get into the accuser's perspective. The woman accusing Sharpe of rape, referred to as Jane Doe. I hate the fact that these women don't get held accountable and put on the Summer Jam screen. They always got to be related as Jane Doe. No, no, no. We want to know who the fuck you is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to know if is it a pattern of yours. You know what I'm saying? But we all know who she is now because the information's out now. But anyway, alleged Sharpe sexually assaulted her multiple times despite their consensual relationship. Her lawyer has stated that the released texts are a distraction from the core allegations of the lawsuit. Some Reddit users have also highlighted specific texts from the accuser, including one where Sharpe claims, uh, 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 where she claims Sharpe ignored her request to use a condom and not engage in anal sex. Now, let me say this real quick. Oh my God, bro. I mean, this shit is crazy, dog. That's $50 million worth? Like I said, they've been dealing with each other, and I'm pretty sure that's not the first time that they was having sex without. They was fucking for 2 years. I'm pretty sure they was doing some fucking with no condom whatsoever. Okay, she talked about how she wanted to have a black baby and all this whole other shit, but she draws the line at having anal sex wrong. Like, come on, fellas. Yo, y'all can't be this motherfucking simple, bro. Y'all can't. Y'all can't be this simple. Oh man, Shannon Sharpe a monster. Man, he went in that girl raw dog. He went in her ass raw dog anal with no condom. Bruh. So this is rape now? We calling shit like that rape now. Come on, dog. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. This is a whole consensual relationship. How many niggas listen, bro. How many of y'all have dealt with a chick you've been dealing with for a minute? And it might be a time, maybe the condom slip off, the condom pop, you might notice a little something, but even she might be like, man, nigga, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Or you done fucked the chick and you done brought one Jimmy head. I'm gonna use old school term for y'all niggas and shit. You done brought one Jimmy head and you out there going to work and the shit pop on you. Pop. You know what I'm saying? Pop goes the wheeze on. She snatched that motherfucker off and throw that motherfucker back in. Now she throw that motherfucker back in while y'all doing it, and then she turn around and claim, oh, he just put it back in me. You know what I'm saying? So what? Like, come on, fam. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. This is fucking ridiculous. And like I said, I'm disappointed in Shannon Sharpe about this shit, dog. I really am. Like, come on, man. This is not sexual assault. That woman knew. Like, women, I hate when women act like they don't know when a nigga's in them raw dog. They know that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different feel. Just like a man knows when the condom pop or he know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you stroking a bitch and the condom pop, you feel the skin on skin action. The women feels the same thing. I ain't trying to hear this shit about the women can't tell or I didn't know. If a man say, "Oh, I didn't know that the condom popped" and shit like that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes that could be the case. It depends on maybe alcohol and shit like that. If a nigga really drunk, he may not really know. But for the most part, come on, fam. We not playing these games. You know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. You know what I mean? But anyway, the context, the lawsuit alleges Sharpe assaulted her near the end of 2024 and the start of 2025. Now this is very interesting because this is when Shannon Sharpe is blowing up. His nightcap shit is popping off with his own show with Chad Ochocinco and shout out to all the brother Gilbert Arenas who's been on there. Who else has been on there? Joe Johnson has been on there. So this is his shit is taking off. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the Cat Williams interview, Shannon Sharpe his stock went through the moon after the Cat Williams interview. So this is at his peak moment. He's reaching the heights of his media career. Okay, now all of a sudden these allegations are coming up. This is bullshit. But anyway, claiming Sharpe also threatened, manipulated, and controlled her. Now listen, a lot of women love to play the game of, oh, he manipulated me. Oh, he threatened me. Oh, but you were still dealing with the nigga. Listen, if a man is being all right savage, then you need to cut the nigga off all the way through and through. Okay? Do I believe Shannon Sharpe would have choked this woman? No, because Shannon Sharpe has way too much to lose to crash out like that. You see what I'm saying? And I believe Shannon Sharpe is man enough and responsible enough to know that he might say some shit. Like I said, men sometimes we might say some shit to our bitch that sometimes we might have to edge back, but we might just be in the moment like, bitch, stop playing with me. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Stop playing with me for real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'll come through and you know what I'm saying? Especially if you got like kids and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, how many niggas done cuss they baby mom out and motherfucker been like, yo, bitch, I'll come through there and wipe out everybody. Stop playing with me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody getting cleaned up, you know what I'm saying? And packed up and shipped out, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me about my fucking kids, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck you doing with another nigga. You playing with these kids and shit like that. I'll pack you and him up, you know what I'm saying? But you don't really mean that shit. You just in the fucking moment at the end of the day of your goddamn feelings. And one can say, oh, well, men need to be better. Well, what about these women crashing the fuck out, doing all kind of crazy shit to make a nigga want to crash out? But see, like I said, women get coddled in this society. And certain women, I ain't going to say all women, but certain women, okay? It is what it is. But anyway, do I believe Shannon Sharpe was controlling this girl? No, not when this girl said, oh, if you want to see me, it's 25 for each cheek. Left cheek, right cheek, 25,000. I need 50K to hit the box. Now listen, let me say this real quick. Ain't no box worth 50K. I don't give a fuck if you got, now listen, one might say, oh nigga, you ain't got 50K to blow, nigga. So you can't talk that shit. That's big baller shit. Listen, that nigga's a big ballin' sucker ass nigga at the end of the day. Ain't no bitch worth 50K for each cheek, bro. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If I was Shannon Sharpe and the bitch told me I need 50K for each cheek, I go grab a bitch at Walmart who would appreciate a goddamn steak dinner and goddamn some salmon and green beans. You know what I'm saying? She would appreciate that, and she would hop on the soul pole like it was the last thing on her goddamn life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like her life depended on it. You see what I'm saying? Brothers, y'all gotta stop being thirsty over some of these bras. That's the one thing I will say, and we'll get on Shannon Sharpe ass about. Besides him tapping out like a hoe, you know what I'm saying? Brothers gotta stop being thirsty for these bras, bro. It's way too many women out here for you to be just caking up money like that. Like that's dumb as fuck. And now you done lost $50 million dealing with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You done already been paying the bitch, but now you out here. Now you about to give $50 million to this bra. It's fucking ridiculous, but it is what it is, right? The text released by Sharpe's team appeared to cover a period leading up to the encompassing the time frame of the alleged assault. Okay. News reports indicate the accuser was 20 years old when she met Sharpe at the gym in 2023. Sharpe and his lawyer have stated he is willing to pay her to settle the lawsuit, but she chose not to accept the offer. Sharpe has also described the lawsuit as a shakedown, while the accuser has been described as an OnlyFans model who engages in role playing for money. Sharpe has denied the allegations, but Shannon has went out here and gave that woman the bag. Shannon, what you worried about? You know what I'm saying? What you worried about, Shannon? Is she putting fingers in your booty or something? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only shit I can really think about where a nigga manhood might be on the line because he might be dabbling in some shit that he don't want the world to know. That's the only reason why this nigga would be tapping out like that. Like, damn, I don't want niggas know, this woman out here pegging me and shit. Shannon, that woman, that OnlyFans model pegging you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? She she hitting it from the back. Shannon, and she hitting it from the back, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, this shit makes zero sense for this nigga to tap out like that, dog. You make all niggas look bad with that shit, dog. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. And now Shannon being sued for $20 more million for that woman that was up there with Usher and shit like that, and they was talking about it on the show. Like the floodgates has opened up on Shannon Sharpe ass. Once you tap out like that, and these women can see you weak and you a mark and you a sucker, nigga, they coming for that bread. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe, man, listen, man, you better go get you an old woman. Don't stop dealing with these young girls that's looking to come up. You know what I'm saying? You better go get you, like Monique told your ass, you better go get you an old woman, a woman your age, or at least a little bit 10 years younger than you, and sit your ass down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Straight up and down, Shannon. And you better, and that's why I say, fellas with means, brother, y'all need to start signing these contracts with women. Y'all need to, if you a man that's making millions of dollars, you need to start, any chick you deal with, you need to have a contract with her. It's a business. You are a business at the end of the day. You need to start having contracts with these women. You know what I'm saying? Everything we doing, and if we gonna be dealing with each other, this is what's going on, da 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 da. If we're engaging in role play, this is what it is. It's nothing more. I'm not sexually assaulting you. I'm not raping you. I'm not conducted in sexual misconduct or none of this weird ass shit that can turn around and bite me in the ass. And you turn around, oh, he was controlling and manipulating and threatening me. He took the condom off. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, y'all need to really start signing these contracts, bro. Y'all need to start having these women sign these contracts. Stop being so fucking thirsty at the end of the day. And this is the sad part about it. A nigga like Shannon Sharpe could pretty much have any bitch that he want. Most bitches know who Shannon Sharpe is, and they be willing to motherfucking drop them drawers like nothing. It ain't like Shannon Sharpe ain't got a mouthpiece on him. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe definitely got a mouthpiece on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he can spit that game with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga is dumb when it comes down to how he's going about doing a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that nigga, like, who ain't never really been dealing with no women like that. And then, he get to a certain point, start getting the bag. And then, he start, the women start choosing up and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that type of shit going on. But now he got a situation where he could deal with these younger girls. You know what I'm saying? Monique told that nigga, dog. Monique told that nigga. I don't agree with, with her telling her, oh, you need to go get you a fat girl and sit down that's gonna cook and rub your feet. Now, yes, men definitely need to find a woman that's gonna take care of them. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna rub their feet. That's gonna listen to them. That's gonna cook for them. You know what I'm saying? I think all men should be seeking that type of shit. But a lot of times, fellas, we fall weak to these hoes. I ain't gonna sit up and hold you. We fall weak to these hoes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Tell like this TV fall weak to hoes sometimes. It is what it is. But we gotta learn from these experiences. Shannon Sharpe's situation should be a learning experience for any man that's on the come up. Any man, even if you ain't on the come up, even if you nigga working a regular ass job, you still got these women that's out. Well, some of these women out here just looking to come up. You know what I'm saying? And fellas, we gotta make better decisions. If we dealing with a woman just to be dealing, we just fucking on her and shit like that. Let it be that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas getting swindled and shit like that into these women. But if you definitely a nigga that's on the come up, or a man of means that got shit going on for themselves, whether you making 100,000 a year, a half a million a year, a million a year, 5 million a year, 10 million, 20 million, 20 million a year, brothers, we have to make better decisions on the women that we dealing with. And it has to be more catered to women that actually really give a fuck about us. You know what I'm saying? And not thinking with, oh man, this bitch bad. You know, we thinking with the wrong head. We need to start using our brains more at the end of the day, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Is this woman a stand up, virtuous type of woman? Is she a woman that's going to take care of me? Is she a woman that wants to follow my lead? Is she a woman that, you know, really got love for me? And this shit ain't no shit about money. You know what I'm saying? This ain't about no bag and shit like that. It ain't about what I can do for her. Because fellas, I think a lot of times we fall into the concept of thinking that the woman is the fucking prize. Y'all niggas is the prize. We are the prize at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's up for the woman to decide whether or not. Because listen, I'm going to tell y'all niggas right now, straight up and down. For a lot of women I've dealt with, for the ones I've failed and the ones that I've succeeded with, okay? When a woman knows what she wants, she's going to do whatever the fuck she has to do. If she got real love for you, she's going to do any and everything that you want to do. Even if that means she has to play a back seat, she has to do shit she don't want to do. So her friends might be in her ear about, girl, you letting him do that? Girl, you cooking for this nigga every day? Girl, you rubbing this nigga feet? Girl, you work? Why this nigga can't do this? Why this nigga can't do that? Know what I'm saying? And but if she got real love for you, she's gonna fuck with you regardless of what anybody gotta say. Girl, you fucking with that nigga? That nigga 20 years older than you, girl. Why you fucking with that nigga? You know you gonna get you a little hot shot, go get you a little baby, go get you a goddamn go get you a DDG, go get you this. Why you fucking with this old nigga? Know what I'm saying? But if she got real love for you, it is what it is. Think of Michael Jordan wife, right? Now I don't know. I can't really say all out there yet, but Michael Jordan wife seemed like she's way younger than Mike. But guess what? That woman got real love for Mike. You know what I'm saying? Now we'll see what happens in the test of time, but at the end of the day, like I said, people would say, "Oh man, Mike dealing with that little snow bunny and shit like that. That woman gonna take him for everything she got." But according to the shit I've been hearing about Mike Little Snow Bunny and shit like that, she be holding it down. She don't want to be seen, and that's another thing. That's another key. When you're dealing with a woman that really fuck with you and you somebody of some kind of status, she's not looking to be seen. You see what I'm saying? She's not looking to be desired. Because a lot of these women, even just in a regular day life, they're looking to be desired. They're looking to catch the eyes of men and shit like that. Nowadays, like I said, bro, you be outside. These women outside now at summertime, bro, they out here wearing any and everything. It's like, goddamn, you just want everybody to see everything that you got. Now, if you're not I don't want to say if you're not an insecure man, because it's not about being insecure a lot of times. A lot of times it's just about being safe. If I'm out and it's a fucking nigga who ain't getting no pussy like that, and this nigga's thirsty and being disrespectful as fuck, like, damn, she got a fat ass. Da 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 da. Like, and he might try to holler at her, whatever the case may be, and you might be right there, like, nigga, hold up, nigga, you don't see me right here, nigga, like, damn, nigga, am I some hoe ass nigga? Somebody can die out there. Somebody can get seriously hurt, whether it be the nigga who's thirsting or the person she's actually in a relationship with. So, like I said, man, you got to make sure that your woman ain't out here wanting to be desired and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She got to be comfortable and happy on what the fuck she's already got at the end of the day. And there's nothing wrong with that. But fellas, learn from this Shannon Sharpe shit, dog, because Shannon Sharpe tapped out before he even got put in the ankle lock. I mean, this nigga Shannon Sharpe tapped out before the ankle lock was even locked in. It was a fixed match. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe laid on the ground before he got hit with the punch. The nigga got knocked out before the punch even landed. You know what I'm saying? Like Shannon, come on, fam. You know what I'm saying? Come on, fam. Real niggas gonna know, like, yeah, nah, fuck that. I'm standing with Shannon. That little bitch lying. She just trying to get the bag out this nigga. But Sharpe, I don't know who's directing this nigga, who's on his team. But they failed that nigga, dog. They are absolutely failed his ass. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But fellas, it's some shit we can learn from. Um, yeah, it's definitely some shit we can learn from at the end of the day with the Shannon Sharpe shit. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he paying this woman $50 million, this has to be the finesse of a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Definitely of the century. You know what I'm saying? So a chick could just get out here, deal with somebody, get some text messages, make this nigga participate in role playing, and then turn around and be like, I didn't agree with that. He slipped the condom off one time, and he was doing me without a condom. But y'all was in a fucking relationship. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Any bitch, listen, I'm gonna say this too. Any bitch I've been dealing with for shit, I probably even say 6 months to a year. Bitch, we ain't using no condom. Now I can see if it's like a first time thing. You meet a chick at the club, or you've been talking to a girl for 2 weeks. It's the first time y'all doing something. All right, if a motherfucker do some grimy shit like that, that's kind of scumbagish. You know what I'm saying? But if I've been dealing with you for a couple years and shit, now we in like a consensual relationship, especially sexual relationship, like, yeah, like, what are you talking about? Like, what is really the problem? We damn near go together on the low. You know what I'm saying? We damn near go together. You know what I'm saying? One might be like, oh, tell like the TV, that's some dog ass shit. Like, man, whatever, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas say what y'all want to say. Because y'all niggas is being soft. Y'all niggas is being femboys at the end of the day. And y'all niggas believe anything these women out here telling you niggas. Man, I'm telling you, man. No. That nigga wasn't treating her right. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna be the man for her. I'm gonna put on the cape. You know what I'm saying? That nigga wasn't paying the bills. That nigga wasn't doing this. That nigga wasn't doing that. And then you get in that situation, and then you get fucked over by this same woman, and she go out and talking about your ass like a complete dog in the streets about your ass at the end of the day to the next nigga, the next victim at the end of the day. Why? Because niggas is being suckers nowadays. And niggas ain't standing on no business and standing on no principle. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I love Shannon Sharpe, man. I think he's hella entertaining, hell of a goddamn. Even though I don't like the LeBron D riding he be doing and shit a lot of the times, but then I can't lie to y'all and say that that nigga Shannon Sharpe is not talented. I can't lie to y'all and say that. You know what I'm saying? The brother is very talented, very gifted, very charismatic. But he fucked up with this one. You know what I'm saying? And I wish the brother would have spoke out more and used his mouthpiece, because Shannon Sharpe got a mouthpiece. I wish Shannon Sharpe would have used his mouthpiece and used his own fucking platform that he had to really address the situation for real. And he would have never had to come out of pocket with this bitch. You know what I'm saying? He could have just came out, look, man, I done did some things that I ain't really, that I'm ashamed of, that I did in the dark, you know what I'm saying? And just like Grandma said, we're all true. We'll come in the dark, we'll come to the light. And this is one of these kind of situations, y'all. And then, for those that rock with me, y'all rock with me. But if y'all hear certain things that's coming out with this case, you know what I'm saying? Just know, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Your brother, Unc done fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Unc be into some different shit, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And niggas would have respected it. Like, nah, Shannon a real nigga for that. You know what I'm saying? He won't let that bitch take 50 million out of his ass, 10 million out of his ass, 20 million out of his ass. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga came through and he put himself on the cross. You know what I'm saying? And that's the next thing too, fellas. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta put yourself on the cross, go ahead and put yourself on the cross before you sit up there and pay a bitch. And she ain't gonna fuck with this nigga no more, and she gonna do this shit to the next man. This nigga done retired the OnlyFans. Shannon Sharpe might be the only nigga to retire a OnlyFans bottom. Shannon Sharpe might be the only nigga in nigga history to retire a OnlyFans model, dog. This is crazy to me. This is insane. And I know I'm late to this video, but I'm just saying, dog, this is fucking insane the way he tapped out like that. You know what I'm saying? She had to be putting fingers in this nigga booty. She had to be probably throwing on strap-ons and spanking them on the ass and calling them the N word and you know what I'm saying? You gonna take this nigga dick? You know what I'm saying? She had to be doing some crazy shit to Shannon for this nigga to tap out like that. That's my personal belief. Because I don't believe that bitch when she's saying all the shit that she's alleging. I just don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. You don't deal with somebody for 2 years if they're doing all this diabolical shit. Like, a lot of times, if a motherfucker gonna be acting crazy and shit, they gonna show you that shit very early. Very early. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can't mask who they are. You know what I'm saying? Now, especially nowadays, motherfuckers cannot mask who they are. They're gonna show you within a year frame of who the fuck they are and how they really feel about you. You're gonna find that you some motherfuckers ain't even good enough to hide that shit for a fucking month. They'll show you that shit in a couple weeks. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I got love for the brother Shannon, man, but damn, man. God damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You done paid this Snow Bunny. You done retired this Snow Bunny OnlyFans model. And, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga out here with a white bra, y'all gonna be like, oh, man, she gonna Shannon Sharpe that nigga. She gonna Shannon Sharpe that nigga. Now niggas can't play in the snow no more because Shannon Sharpe done retired her OnlyFans model because he don't want his personal business being out there. That's what I personally think it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it is what it is. But fellas, y'all be careful out here because this can happen whether you playing in the snow, playing with the red, chewing on the red bone, chewing on the yellow bone, dipping in the chocolate, dipping in the caramel. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But fellas got to be very, 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 very careful, man. And start signing contracts with these women, dog. Stop being thinking so. Oh yeah, nah. I'm trying to fuck this bitch is bad. This bitch ass crazy. Her body crazy. I'm trying to take her to Pound Town. Stop thinking like that and think when you thinking about man. I'm trying to take her to Pound Town. In the back of your mind, need to be like, nah, this bitch might get me for all my bread. You know what I'm saying? I might be retiring this bitch. This might be a setup. Shannon Sharpe probably got set up for real, for real. Shannon Sharpe got set up and he ain't even see this shit coming. He ain't even see this shit coming. Like Tiger Woods, dumbass. Tiger Woods dealing with that broad, that motherfucking put all his business out there, got the text messages and all that. You ain't supposed to be moving like that, especially if you a married man. Let me just say that too. You a married man, you ain't supposed to be engaging and having full-blown conversations with the bitch you cheating with at the end of the day for this bitch to motherfucking accumulate a resume of you dealing with her so she can motherfucking what they call it extort your ass. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharpe then got to the point where dealing and doing so much text messaging and this, that, and the third with this broad that she literally extorted this nigga for $50 million. Fellas, we gotta be better, man. But that's all I really gotta say about that, man. Y'all niggas make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell like it is, man. We out of here, y'all. One.